Who here has a goal? Exactly. Everyone here has a goal that they want to accomplish in their life. And my goal right now, my new goal in life, is to bowl a perfect game. I have bowled my entire life and believe that if I train, I can accomplish this goal. And I've also read up about the odds of bowling a perfect game, and I think I truly understand how difficult the task of bowling a perfect game truly is. But why should you care about me bowling a perfect game? Well, that is simple. If I can complete this goal of mine, then you can complete your goal of yours. And together we can get our goals done, get our dreams done. You got this. I will bowl a perfect game in the next few years. I will tell you guys about why I have not bowled a perfect game, what exactly a goal is. Give you guys some facts and statistics about bowling a perfect game, and tell you guys what my plan is to bowl a perfect game. And now, with that being said, I'm going to start off by telling you guys about why I have not bowled a perfect game and what exactly a goal is. So, just why have I not bowled a perfect game? And what is a goal? Well, first, let us look at what a goal is. It is something you make for your future, so you can set your eyes on something and get a sense of accomplishment when you finish it. One reason I have failed to bowl a perfect game as of now in my life is I haven't set my eyes on it yet until now. And honestly, the reason I set my eyes on it is because I thought I honestly think it would be really cool to say I bowled a perfect game. So that's kind of it. Like, imagine if you bowled the perfect game. That would be all over your social media. Like, woo, I bowled a 300. Like, that's just the most random thing in the world that people just don't think about normally. Why do we set goals? But setting goals brings happiness and makes you feel like you are on top of the world, no matter what your goal happens to be. But mine right now just happens to be bowling in the future. Bowling a perfect game in the future. Leslie Rielp, a writer for Positive Psychology, writes in one of her articles titled The Important Benefits and Value of Goal Setting that setting goals helps trigger new behaviors, help guide your focus, and helps you sustain that momentum in your life. When I read this, I realized how often I set goals, so I can focus on stuff in my life, such as writing this speech, is a goal of mine, and it will have momentum in my life, which is why I have not yet set the goal of bowling a perfect game, because we are always all setting new goals. And now that I've said that, let me tell you guys about some facts and statistics behind bowling a perfect game. Bowling a perfect game is really challenging, just like your goals probably are. So Evan Jenkins writes in the CBS Detroit, the odds of bowling a perfect game for an average bowler are 11,500 to 1, which are really bad odds for an average bowler, obviously. Think about how hard that is. I can go bowl for an hour every day in a year, averaging 2 games in that hour, and it would statistically take me a year and a half to do that. And that's if I'm going every day. If I'm going every holiday, I'm going on my birthday, I'm going Christmas Day, I'm bowling. I'm bowling every time, And to get even farther into detail about how hard bowling a perfect game truly is, there has only been 37 certified perfect series of 900 in bowling, which shows how hard bowling a perfect game is, because even the professionals struggle at bowling a perfect game sometimes. Like, only 37 have bowled a consecutive 300 in 3 games, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it, because they're professional bowlers. So it's just that difficult. And now that I've told you guys about some facts behind it, oh wait, no. Chris J. Hill, a writer for Well Bowling, writes about 3 skills to help me become a better bowler. I need a comfortable grip. I need to keep my footwork in rhythm, and I need to practice my release time. These skills, along with a curveball, will help me accomplish this goal of mine. And now that I've said this, let me tell you guys about my plan to accomplish my goal. My plan to execute on my goal and bowl a perfect game. We all make plans. When we try to accomplish a goal, we run through many scenarios in our heads. So here's mine for bowling a perfect game. A majority of the time, to accomplish a goal, you need practice. And that is the first part of my plan, and really the main course of action for me. We've all heard the saying, practice makes perfect. Well, that obviously applies to me, and to my goal of bowling a perfect game. Because the more I practice, the more my skills will develop, the better bowler I will become, and the more likely chance that I can bowl a perfect game. And if you practice your goal, you will also be able to bowl a perfect game, but not bowl a perfect game. You will also be able to complete your goal more likely. So if I do all this practicing, my skills would increase, obviously. So the odds would go into my favor every time I would go out and practice, until bang, I am able to bowl a perfect game and accomplish my goal. And you would see it all over your social media, because that would be crazy. All over my social media. I mean, that would be a crazy accomplishment for me, because like if I bowl a perfect 300, that means everyone can bowl a perfect 300. Let's face it. However, there is one big issue with me bowling a perfect game, and that is money. Because as of right now, I am a broke college student and don't have the funds to bowl every day, obviously, because it would cost money. And let me talk more into detail about that. The one issue with this goal of mine of bowling a perfect game is the amount of money it will take. As I stated earlier, the odds are not in my favor. So of course I need lots of practice. And bowling is expensive. Stephen Middendorp writes in FitSeer that on average it costs about $2 to $5 per person for an hour to bowl. And shoes are on average $3 to $6. And that's not calculating in the weekend and the weekend prices, which are more expensive. So using this, if I bowled 2 games in an hour, 11,500 times, to statistically bowl a perfect game, I would end up spending somewhere around, I think it's like 3,500 to 4,500. I mean, not 100, 35,000 to $45,000, which is a crazy amount of money because I am a college student, as I said, and I don't have that kind of money to spend on bowling because I have to pay rent, have to pay the tuition bill. Someone's got to pay Mr. Sutherland, you know. And now, with all that being said, but I believe when I go out and practice, if I focus hard enough, I will develop the proper skills that I will need to bowl a perfect game. Now, with all that being said, I told you all about my goal, which is to bowl a perfect game. I told you guys about why I have not done it yet, and I informed you all about what a goal is, some stats and skills needed to bowl a perfect game, and my plan to achieve my goals. So I leave you guys with this. This man, Pete Weber here, he once said, "Who do you think you are? I am." And I think if we all take that mentality into completing our goals, we are going to go far in our lives and complete every goal we can imagine.